Hey there, welcome back to my channel How to Make Money Top 10 Videos. In today's video, we're going to talk about how you can use Patreon to monetize your social media content. Patreon is a platform that allows you to receive recurring payments from your fans in exchange for exclusive content, perks, and rewards. If you're a content creator looking to turn your passion into a sustainable career, then Patreon could be the answer you're looking for. So, without further ado, let's get started with the 10 tips for using Patreon effectively. Tip number 1. Set clear goals and rewards before launching your Patreon page. It's important to set clear goals and rewards that align with your content and audience. Your goals can be based on things like funding specific projects, creating more content, or hiring additional help. Your rewards can be anything from exclusive content, early access to new content, personalized shoutouts, merch, or even one-on-one sessions with you. Make sure your rewards are enticing enough to motivate your fans to become patrons. Tip number 2. Create tiers based on rewards. Once you've established your rewards, create different tiers that offer different levels of access and perks. You can create as many tiers as you want, but be sure to offer a good balance of value and exclusivity at each tier. You can also add and remove tiers as needed to adjust to the needs of your fans. Tip number 3. Promote your Patreon page. Your Patreon page won't gain traction if you don't actively promote it. Use your social media platforms to drive traffic to your Patreon page and encourage fans to become patrons. You can also create exclusive content to promote your Patreon page and offer a sneak peek of what patrons can expect to receive. Promoting your Patreon page is crucial to gaining patrons and making your social media content monetizable. Here are some tips to effectively promote your page. 1. Share your Patreon page link across all your social media platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. 2. Use your social media platforms to drive traffic to your Patreon page by teasing exclusive content that patrons can access. 3. Create exclusive content just for your Patreon supporters to incentivize fans to become patrons. 4. Offer a sneak peek of what patrons can expect to receive as a member of your community, such as early access to new content or personalized shoutouts. 5. Collaborate with other creators who have a similar audience and promote each other's Patreon pages. Tip number 4. Consistently create high-quality content to keep your patrons engaged and motivated to continue supporting you. It's important to consistently create high-quality content. Make sure your content is unique, valuable, and relevant to your audience. Consistency is key, so establish a content calendar and stick to it. This point highlights the importance of consistently creating high-quality content to keep your patrons engaged and motivated to continue supporting you. It's not enough to create content sporadically or without a plan. You need to establish a regular schedule and stick to it. Your content should be unique, valuable, and relevant to your audience. This means taking the time to understand your audience's interests and preferences, and tailoring your content to meet their needs. You can also consider asking your patrons for feedback or suggestions on what types of content they would like to see from you. By consistently creating high-quality content, you'll demonstrate your value to your patrons and keep them engaged and excited to support you. This will also help you attract new patrons as your content is shared and recommended by your existing patrons. So, make sure to establish a content calendar and stick to it to ensure you consistently produce quality content for your patrons. Tip number 5. Communicate with your patrons. Building a strong relationship with your patrons is crucial to your success on Patreon. Make sure to communicate with them regularly and respond to their messages and comments. You can also use Patreon's messaging system to offer exclusive perks or opportunities to your patrons. By actively communicating with your patrons, you can keep them updated on your latest projects, share your creative process, and gather feedback. This feedback can be invaluable as it can help you improve your content and create more value for your supporters. Patreon also offers a messaging system that you can use to communicate with your patrons directly. You can use this system to share exclusive content, offer special perks or opportunities, and get feedback on new ideas. By engaging with your supporters on a personal level, you can create a sense of community and belonging that will encourage them to continue supporting you. Additionally, you can use their feedback and ideas to make your content even better, which can lead to increased engagement and support. Tip number 6. Offer patron-only live streams or Q&A sessions to add more value to your Patreon page. Consider offering patron-only live streams or Q&A sessions. This is a great way to interact with your fans on a more personal level and offer exclusive insights into your creative process. This tip highlights the importance of offering exclusive content to your patrons on Patreon. One way to do this is by hosting patron-only live streams or Q&A sessions. By doing this, you're giving your patrons an opportunity to engage with you in a more personal and intimate way, and you're also providing them with exclusive insights into your creative process. Live streams can be a great way to connect with your audience and answer their questions in real time. You can use this platform to share your work, discuss your creative process, or offer tips and tricks. Q&A sessions can also be very beneficial, as they allow your patrons to ask you anything they want and receive personalized answers. By offering patron-only live streams or Q&A sessions, you're providing your patrons with a unique experience that they can't get anywhere else. This is a great way to incentivize people to become patrons and to keep your existing patrons engaged and motivated to continue supporting you. Tip number 7. Host giveaways or contests. Hosting giveaways or contests exclusively for your patrons is a fun way to incentivize them to continue supporting you. You can offer anything from merch to personalized shout-outs, depending on your niche and audience. Tip number 8. Collaborate with other creators. Collaborating with other creators can help expand your audience and bring new patrons to your page. Reach out to creators in your niche and see if there are any opportunities to collaborate on a project or offer cross-promotion. Tip number 9. Keep track of your earnings and expenses to make sure you're earning a sustainable income from your Patreon page. It's important to keep track of your earnings and expenses. This includes any fees charged by Patreon, taxes, and expenses related to creating your content. You can use accounting software or spreadsheets to keep track of your finances. Tip number 10. Show gratitude to your patrons. Last but not least, always show gratitude to your patrons for their support. Offer personalized shout-outs, thank you messages, or even physical gifts to show your appreciation. Thanks for watching this video on how to use Patreon to monetize your social media content. We hope these tips were helpful and will help you on your journey to creating sustainable income from your creative pursuits. Remember, Patreon is just one of many ways to monetize your content, so don't be afraid to experiment and find what works best for you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more content on social media marketing and monetization. See you in the next video.